Hello everybody and welcome back to That's Build Newcrest. This is episode 5 of 15 and today we are building a large family home on the largest plot of land in this neighborhood of Newcrest. For those that are new to my channel, welcome, and I am Canadian Simmer. So this house took me a really long time. It's a really big house. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's got the office, a gym, kitchen, and like a shared kitchen dining space. It's a big lot, it's a big house, and I'm a slow builder, so this house took me a really long time to do. But anyways, the house is starting to take shape now, at least the first floor. It is 2 levels, and adding a back patio along with the front patio. There will also be another deck, and as words escaping me, there's another deck, which is a balcony up on the 2nd level, accessible through 2 of the bedrooms. Yeah, so trying to get the stairs in, so just adding some rooms here. The shape of the rooms do change quite a bit, especially on the bottom floor. Well, it is a big space, you know, I still wanted the rooms to be a decent size, which can be hard when you're trying to fit 2 bathrooms up here and 3 bedrooms. I mean, it's not even, it's like half the size of the first floor, so this took me a while. I apologize for any like super fast spinning. I had to speed this up quite a bit in order to keep this video under 30 minutes, or as close to under 30 minutes as I could. Like I said, it's a big build and it took me a long time, and not everything made it into the video. This build was exhausting for me, just trying to like mentally get through it, because it's such a big build. About halfway through, I just was like, I don't want to build this house anymore. But I walked away for a day, I came back, and I really wanted to finish it. So I just had to leave it for a bit and then come back. There were just a few things that frustrated me about the house, at least in the beginning, and then once I kind of got through those, it was easier. So I did spend quite a bit of time off screen, fixing up a few things that were just really frustrating for me and I just couldn't seem to figure out. So up on that second balcony there's that little half wall, similar to the pool fusion house I did. Pool fusion, I'm doing so great talking right now. Because the door from one of the bedrooms comes out right there, and so I thought it'd be nice just to have that wall. So it didn't feel like somebody was potentially looking into their bedroom through that doorway. Though there's windows on that side of the house, so I don't know. It just really, it makes the roof look like it fits better too. Windows in this house were really frustrating for me too. I just couldn't find ones that I wanted. I wanted them to be different than the ones on the other suburban homes. Slightly different anyways. Because this home is supposed to be a bit fancier. It's quite large, a little more high-end. It is called sophisticated suburban because it's definitely a higher-end house, and the price of it's quite pricey. It's definitely over 100,000 simoleons. I'm sure of it. I'm trying to recall now, but I can't. So this roof, what happened here was when you had the walls down or only the outside walls up, it was like cutting through into the roof, so then I changed the roof size, and then the wall became the wall of the roof, so when I painted the wall, the whole roof changed. So I was trying all kinds of tricks to settle this. Then I have this weird gap, and you can't color it properly to match the roof, so I decided to throw some chimney pieces on it. This roof just was not looking the way I wanted it to. I figured it out off screen. You guys will see what the final roof does look like. It doesn't stay like this at all whatsoever. I I just needed the time to kind of sort through it, which mostly meant me staring at the roof and like putting a piece down and saying, yeah, no, that doesn't work, and then taking it off. It is not riveting build footage at all in any way, and that's why that got cut. But once I sorted out the roof, I just was like, okay, next problem, which you'll see me struggle a lot with the kitchen. So I was like, well, let's try and at least like sort out this counter problem I'm having. Yeah, that turned into me building the whole kitchen, and because I just got really into it, and then afterwards I was like, I didn't record this kitchen at all. Like, it just showed me at first struggling with it, and then all of a sudden the kitchen's done. And I apologize for that, but it was just in the moment I was like, oh, I know what I want to do now, because I found something that started working for me. Anyways, talking about what's actually happening on screen, this is more of a masculine bedroom. I knew what family that I was moving in here, so that's why I was like, I need to have the 3 bedrooms. So this will be for the son. I've never used that circular wallpaper before. I always thought it was kind of, I don't know, odd. I never was like, I'm never gonna use this. I used it on 3 out of 4 walls. I actually liked how this room turns out. If anything, my favorite room is the other bedroom, which is more of like a very feminine bedroom, and then this would be, I think, my second favorite room in the whole house. This one, maybe. It's one of my favorites. I like all the rooms and I'm happy with how they turned out, but there's still some that I'm just like, that room, that is a cool room. I like that room. So I really liked how this one turned out. I think too because I used a lot of like colors and furniture and like the wallpapers that I just don't really ever use. If I have used them, it's very rarely, or I've never used them. So that was, I mean, other with the exception of like the clutter and the doors, but that bed, like I don't think I've ever used that bed in the red. I couldn't find nice red curtains though, so those had to do. Yeah, throwing in the guitar, and I think I put up some space stuff. I put that up because it makes me think of like boys. When I say boys, it could be girls too. But anyone that I know of that took street signs was a boy. So anyways, I kind of thought it was like, oh, you found a street sign. Like, you know, some people have stop signs. Some people buy a stop sign and some people take it off the road. So I just thought that it'd be funny to kind of put something like that up. Here we are moving on to the second bedroom. This one's more of the feminine one. Just turned move objects off there to make sure that the bed would be usable before before I uploaded it to the gallery. So when I put important items down like that, I always try and make sure move objects is off. Whereas like decorative things, I mean, as annoying it is for them to disappear or be weirdly placed, it's not a huge issue, unlike your sim not able to get in the house or use the bed. So yeah, very like blue and kind of off-white, and it's a like light kind of almost baby blue color. Putting the painting easel out on the balcony there, I kind of, yeah, just was like, this balcony needs something, but I didn't really want chairs or anything. Bookshelf in this room, a little ottoman. Honestly, I think this room's my favorite because it's totally a room that I would love to have. It's just the colors and the items themselves. I mean, I currently have a bookshelf in my room now. I love like a rustic dresser. This room's very like rustic to me. Oh, farmhouse. I would love to build a farmhouse. Maybe one day if we had enough of the right items. It's kind of hard right now. I mean, there are more expansions and stuff packs coming out, and game packs. Well, at least we know that the plan is to bring out more game packs and expansion packs. we do know that Perfect Patio just came out on June 16th, so yeah, I'm building this actually prior to June 16th. This home's actually for my tester family, I call them. They're my family that I used in my luxury stuff pack review, and I'm sure that you guys would have seen them in this house with the Perfect Patio stuff pack also, because that video I would have tried to get up as soon as I could. But again, I'm recording this prior to that pack actually coming out. But I'm sure I'll, next time I see this house, I'll be putting a hot tub on the deck in the back. Whereas for you guys, this will be the second time you've seen the house, so the joys of pre-recording videos. Yeah. If you guys, for those that don't know, I'm pre-recording videos because I know that I'm moving for sure between like mid-July and the end of August. So I know that I've got to go on like a house hunting trip. There's lots of other things that I have to do, so I am trying to keep on top of videos, and that's why they're all being pre-recorded, just so that when I do go away, videos will still go up, and then I won't feel like I'm way behind on uploading content for you guys. So I just finished the upstairs bathroom that is like the shared bathroom. And trying to figure out windows now for the hallway upstairs. And I still have the master bedroom and the ensuite upstairs to do, so as you guys can see, like, it's taken me quite a while just to do the exterior of the house in 3 rooms, so, and I mean the exterior, really, I have yet to do any landscaping or choose any flooring for the decks or put anything on those. So there's quite a bit more to do. I mean, with the exception of the painting easel being up there. Fiddling around with these windows, this all changes. This room changed because there was the initial build, and then it changed, and then I changed it again after this. Just slightly, those few items, because of windows and things like that. Yeah. Oh man, the windows on this house just drove me crazy. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but this was the worst house for windows, the worst house for the roof, because it bothered me so much that it would like cut in, and yeah, it just, yeah, and for me figuring out kitchen counters in this house, because I wanted to do something and I couldn't do it, and it was just really frustrating. As much as I love this game, some of the limitations make me really mad. Make me really mad with the game engine. I'm just like, I want to do this, make this possible. But then they bring out like the custom wall tool, and I love it. And I'm like, yes, like this is something that I never knew that I wanted, and yet I love it. You know, the only time I've used the regular wall tool was just when all I had to do was build one wall, and even at that, like, now I have to go and select the regular wall tool and then, like, drag it, and whereas if you just hit the shortcut B, then it comes up automatically with the custom wall tool, and I'm just like, yay! I can make crazy shapes with everything. Yeah, so yes, the master bedroom's coming along together. It's blue and white themed. Very similar color scheme, I guess, then to the feminine bedroom, but a little bit different too, because it's got those really dark walls to contrast the light blue bedding, and it's got this weird like modern rustic mix in it, so I don't know. Maybe that's my thing, having some modern stuff and a little bit of rustic, too. Because I did that pool fusion house, which I really actually quite enjoy, and that was like old with like modern, and I really liked that house. I liked how it turned out. At the end, you know, I am really happy with how this house turned out. I was so picky with it, that's why it took me so long to get it done. But I'd rather be happy with a house than speed through something and be like, why did I build this? Why did I share it with people? What was I thinking building that? But the sacrifice to wanting to share something that I'm proud of means that it takes me probably quite a bit longer to actually build it. Yeah. Still, you know, like I'm still kind of learning what all the items are in build by mode and knowing what it is that I want or where I can find it. Sometimes that's the hardest part, hunting for what you want. Especially the clutter. A lot of the items that I consider clutter are in the miscellaneous area, and I always click clutter because I'm like, oh, that's clutter, and it's not at all. Okay, master bedroom's done. We've moved on to the upper hallway area. Was gonna put in some modern art, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't quite fit. So we do some landscape prints, and we go with like a purple magenta ottoman. I was feeling the purple at that moment. And then I really wanted to put a mirror there, but they sat at weird heights when there was like no sink under it. So we put some classic paintings up. I kind of figured they'd be like ancestors, like grandparents and great-great-grandparents and things like that. So this is the office space, and those bookcases from Get to Work match up perfectly. They just fit together so nicely like that. A lot of the bookshelves don't. So I was so happy when I was like, oh, I don't have to like do it manually. Like it just automatically snaps together perfectly, no gap in between or anything. So I loved it. That table there I was gonna put in kind of like in old libraries. You'll sometimes see like a table and they'll have like maps and books and stuff all over them. I kind of wanted to do that. I was going to do a separate office and make this kind of more of a reading room, but it became the office anyways. This room changes just slightly in terms of the windows, and I reconfigure the desk. I don't remember if that made it onto recording though. It may have been an off-screen thing that I did super quick. Oh, I feel so bad about doing so much off-screen, but I just... The thing too is I would kind of do it and like fix up the roof and then I was like, I don't like it, and then I kind of walk away for a few minutes and then I come back and be like, okay, let's fiddle around some more. It was really a long process because I just couldn't get those couple things down quite the way I wanted, so I kept kind of leaving and coming back. Which happened with this whole house because it's such a big house. I built the outside of it and then went to bed, and then when I came the next day I started doing all the interior decorating, and then like I was having the problems with the roof, so I waited another day to deal with that. So this took me over a span of 3 days to complete this house. So I was happy when I was done with it, not because it was like the worst house ever to work with. It's just, it took me so long. I think when I started this house, I was kind of running out of ideas. So I needed to let some ideas brew in my mind for a day before I could get back into it. Because I built the other 4 houses pretty much back to back. And, yeah, so to do a 5th one on top of that, I have to give props to the 3 simmers that were asked to build 5 plots, or 5 lots each, for when Newcrest first came out. I know Deligracy did it, and Vixella did it too, and oh, who's the other person? They're not, I don't think they have a YouTube channel though. There was another simmer that the Sim Gurus had asked to build 5 lots, and I have to give like a round of applause to those 3 sinners for their amazing work. It is a lot of work to put 5 lots together in, I'm assuming, what was probably a pretty short amount of time. Though I could be wrong, but still, to do that, like, it's been a lot of work. So there are the counters. Oh, those kitchen counters. So what it is I wanted the island to come off the counter, the regular countertops. I don't know why there's not a piece that connects to a regular counter and fits with an island counter also. I think that is something we absolutely need in this game, because I'm always kind of left putting my islands not attached to the rest of the counters. I did manage to find a countertop where it looked like it went together, but I had to use move objects for that, and the use of the alt key, and I had to match it all up myself. I think there should just be a counter piece that just fits in and snaps everything together really nicely. I don't write game code. That's not what I do. I don't understand, like, computer coding. It's not my thing. My brain just doesn't quite get it. But I imagine for those that do understand it, that creating that one counter can't be, like, that difficult, can it? I say that not knowing. Maybe it is really difficult. I don't know. But I mean, we have a custom wall tool. Like, we can build these really weird shaped rooms and really weird shaped pools, and why can't we have a counter piece that snaps together? Anyways, so you'll see the walls change down here again. That became the living room, which used to be the kitchen. That's what I did off screen, was move the kitchen actually to where the living room was gonna be, or like that rec room that I was previously working on. This was gonna be the living room. It is now the home gym. It's got that weird, like, interlocking foam floor mats. I think those fit well in a gym, or home gym area. I don't know if I'd want hardwood for, like, a home gym. And I kept the piano and I put it kind of in the front entryway. Putting up some paintings in the living room. Bright yellow couches. I just really wanted to pop a color. Everything down here became really kind of monochromatic, except for the kitchen furniture, which was like this bright blue. So I thought that we have a nice pop of blue in the kitchen. We need a nice pop of color in the living room. So there's the kitchen. We see it at last. I'm adding a dining table now just to go with it. That is with the large bar, and then 2 island pieces. And you can see that, like, the island piece doesn't quite fit properly with the regular countertop, but I made it work. What am I doing? Decorating the gym now. Decorating the gym. And just putting in the final touches inside so that I can move to the exterior. That porcelain pig, I have never used that porcelain pig, and I was like, I've always wanted to, and I was like, this is a fancy home, I'm putting a porcelain pig in this home. Fancy people have porcelain pigs, right? I think so. I don't know, who knows. I just thought it was cute. So yeah, going through adding all the plant life. Everyone needs a little green space in their home. Yes, that goes over there. I was like, what am I doing? Getting too much going on. Oh, we're on the exterior. That means the interior is finished. Barbecue, patio set. Made sure I had an outdoor bin and a mailbox. Getting some flowers on the deck. Those potted plants that I just put on either side of the back door, they have like kind of a yellow and blue tone inside them too, so I didn't know that. Right there, I was just comparing all the different types of hedge fencing that we have in the game. I didn't quite understand why there was 4 different kinds, so I laid them all out. There's a small and a taller version of the plain hedge fence, and then also for the flowered ones. So I did choose the flowered ones, and you'll see me later go around and in certain parts just add in the plain hedges, because really if you do have like hedges around your property, they're not all blooming with flowers. Like, there are spots of it that don't have any flowers on them. No flower garden in this home. Just lots of trees, because I could actually fit them properly in this house without them going into the house itself. So lots of green space, and I mean that fishing ponds are behind them, so you want a little bit of a sense of privacy, especially from the master bedroom there. I mean, they can still probably, if someone really wanted to, see into it, but there's that feeling, that feeling like you have more privacy, which is good. Adding a chess table now. Almost forgot the chess table. And a nice wooden bench out front. Yeah. There's the playground for the kids, and some monkey bars too. Horseshoe pit for adults to have some fun. Doing the drain paint, just making parts of the ground look worn out. And I used the flowered one just to give it a little bit of floral feel to it, but not too much. And then you'll see me go over with just some nice darker grass just to kind of tone down the floor a little bit. And here I go filling in with like chunks I say, sections of just regular hedging instead of the floral one. Throwing in some outdoor lighting so that the Sims can see what they're doing. Yeah, don't want those kitties hurting themselves while they play on the climber in the middle of the night. Yeah, into the screenshots. We'll go around the house on the outside. I'm really happy with how this house turned out, as frustrating as it was for me at a few parts of it, but like the roof and the kitchen, but I got through it and it turned out really well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah. Oh, that's it for this neighborhood. We're done with the suburban neighborhood, guys. This is it. The last one. There's my porcelain pig. Yay! This is the downstairs bathroom. Very white. I quite like that. There's the kitchen and looking down so you guys can see. And this is the office space, so you'll see I flipped the stereo on the desk there. And outside, well, that's gonna be it for me for today, guys. So anyways, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye for now.